Hey, Foggy. Hey guys, welcome. Hey Renee. Why am I getting an echo? Boss fingers. Just bear with me a moment. I'm just setting something up for the YouTube side. Setting something up. Okay, we should be good now. Right, welcome. I haven't been on the game for a couple of days, so we'll just have to see where we are. Foggy, I think it might be next week, but not this week. But I might be wrong. I saw something somewhere. Let's just take a scroll through all of our vehicles and just see if anyone's working. I cannot remember. Ah, what are you doing here? Probably need putting away, I would say. I would have thought. Right, we're just going to keep scrolling till we've been through everyone. Okay, I think that is the full circle. Yeah. Right, let's have a quick look at the contracts, as I believe everything else is done. I mean, I'm still tempted to buy field 55, but in all honesty, field 55 is like the steepest field on the map. It's not the best field to own. If we were going to spend that, we should probably spend it elsewhere. Oh, look, there's a mowing on 14. Let's do the mowing on 14 and automate stone picking on 13 so we get a bit more cash. So we'll do the automation first. Grab our Fent 516. This guy here. Hey FS Farmer Jones, hey Dario, welcome. How you doing, both of you? I hope you are both well. Right, just make sure this guy gets started and then we'll sort out for the mowing contract that we will do ourselves. Hey Skender, welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, sorry about yesterday's short notice. I literally woke up and placed the post, so... Yeah, how are you, Skender? Hope you and family are well. Okay, I think we're good. Another look at the contracts then. We must do one at least, then we can sleep. Probably this mowing one. I mean, I am tempted by... See, how can it be giving a harvesting sugar beet contract on the field that we're actually picking the stones up on, hey? Something not quite right there. Unless we're picking the stones up on the wrong field. It says 13. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Field 14 mowing. Let's do that one ourselves. So we'll hop into one of the big boys. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, they are. A lot cheaper than tracks, though. Right, field 14. This one. So we've got 600,000 burning a hole in our pocket. If anyone's got any ideas on what I should spend 600,000 on, feel free to put it in the chat there. So, as I hope you can tell, I've finally got my computer and the game working in perfect harmony. I've just got 3 more adjustments to make to my computer, but that's more for benchmarking. It won't actually affect how it's working now. But I did spend about 6 hours yesterday in BIOS just tweaking the last few things, and as I hope you can tell, a Lamborghini. We will have a hypercar Skender, but not till we own the manor house and move there, and I don't think we're quite there yet. More land, that is a very good point. I'm tempted to buy field 66 or 67, or the one above the potato field. It will make the potato field rather large, but we could make it, we just do potatoes every other year then, if I do that. Well, I can show them, but it's not as simple as... Well, yeah, I can show them and give a quick explanation, I suppose. Basically, well, it's not me, it's the Giant's engine tends to hammer your CPU the way it works. So I've got loads of graphics settings set high that aren't strictly necessary, just because my graphics card can handle it, and those settings don't drain my CPU, which in any other game could handle it. It's just Farming Simulator has a bad gaming engine. It's about 20 years out of date. Hopefully they'll do something about it for FS28. Anyway, if we're going to do that, let's just turn this around. Go like this. Tell it 2 headlands. Tell it not to work the headlands. We will do those. And hit go. Just make sure the front mower does its stuff. Okay. And if you're struggling for FPS, it's normally your CPU. Anyway, I do run a frame rate limit. I don't have to, but what it does do is it stops you wasting electricity, basically. When it hits 60, the graphics card just stops taking watts away and costing me money in electricity. Try and keep this at 100 if you can. The brightness is up to you. The HUD scale is totally up to you. All these are at max because my system can handle it. But if you're struggling for FPS, just knocking these down will help, because this stuff is CPU orientated, not GPU. All this stuff is basically on your, mainly on your GPU. So just whack it as high as you can get away with. Never put this above 100%. It will kill it. So again, this is all GPU, not CPU, which is why it's all maxed out. The volumetric fog quality is neither or. It's just I don't like too much fog, so I've turned it down a little. I don't like cloud shadows, because when you speed time up, it makes this, it's almost like you're going day and night all the time when the shadows pass overhead. Terrain quality, I've actually thought I had it higher. Why don't we just do that now? See what, there we go. That's as high as it will go. That's as high as it will go. The big thing, if you're struggling for FPS, turn off foliage shadows, which I have. I don't like them anyway. The realistic beacon lights turn off. and the max mirrors, that makes a big difference. Lower that if you're struggling for FPS or get stutter. Lower max mirrors. And again, some say this makes a big difference. I've not really noticed. I use DLAA, not DLSS, because to me, the whole point of DLSS is to make frame generation. I do not like fake frames myself. I'd rather have less real frames. So I leave this on DLAA. Anyway, I hope that helps. And we changed whatever I changed. Can't remember now. Hey Elite, welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. You're still on Witcombe, I noticed. Guys, do check out Elite Farmings, especially if you like really realistic stuff. It's second to none, that channel. Very true, Elite. I was just saying which settings hammer your CPU and which ones hammer your GPU. And most people in Farming Sim, due to the nature of the game, Farming Sim is heavy on people's CPUs due to it only using one core, even if you have a 24 core CPU like me. The game still just hammers one core. Hopefully in FS28, even if they don't fix it completely, they will fix it. Hey PIG, welcome along. Well, summer's nearly over, Elite. We're heavily into August now, so definitely getting dew on the car in the morning now. What a machine, eh? Yeah, I'm sure you will, Elite. Hey Blair, good evening. Welcome. Honestly, I fell asleep, Blair. I spent all day in BIOS and on benchmarking sites, basically trying to beat world records and stuff. And too much screen time basically. Not on Farming Sim though. Right, I think we are done here. I don't know what setting has made that screen fuggy. Whatever it is, I should undo it. Basically, Dario, if you're struggling for speed, which most people do, and you're on PC, which you normally are, what happens is, due to the nature of the game, the more script mods you add, the more it loads up your CPU. You'll end up with your GPU showing a utilization of like 50% because the CPU can't give it the information. So you have to find out which settings attack the CPU more and lower those ones down to allow it to give enough information to the GPU to run in a beautiful manner. Unfortunately, the game, as far as your CPU goes, only uses one core, basically. That is nothing wrong with your system or anyone's. It's just the game itself. The game engine is terrible and outdated. The game is the problem, totally. And the higher your system is, the more evident the shortfalls in the game's engine become. And that is why Giants never fixed it, because it was all about consoles, which in effect are lower end systems. Right, we are, well, it's like 1 in the afternoon and I've got a feeling that we haven't got a lot to do. Let's just have a look at this chap, see how he's getting on. Looks like we're on the first headland. Okay. As far as land goes, I was thinking of buying this field and joining them together. But they are a long way from the farm and the town. So maybe not. I mean, the obvious thing to do is to buy 4 and 5 and make a big rectangle here. But again, maybe not. We own this field here, 26. Could buy 25 because it's close by. 23 is also not bad, but it is surrounded by a wall. You have to bear that in mind as to which equipment we put on it. When I say surrounded by a wall, there's a wall all the way along this edge. Field 10 is a lovely field, some of the best views in Farming Sim. We do intend on owning the manor house here at some point. So maybe we should buy field 32. So at least when we come to buying this, we own all the fields around it. Is probably a way to go. So we could buy field 32 here, which doesn't actually have any crop on it. Look. Which is quite interesting. How much was it? 263,000. We could buy that. Hey, Andy. Welcome along. No issues like that at all, Elite. A couple of updates ago, like everyone else, I had some issues with machines getting bogged down. Even on tarmac, which cost a fortune because I run ADS, the Advanced Damage System. And it ended up costing me because I couldn't work out when my tractors were getting worn out. And basically they were being hammered for sinking into tarmac, which was a game update issue. They fixed it in the next one. Anyway, good to see you, Andy. Right, do we buy that field? Or the other thing I was looking at, I'm pretty happy with my tractor fleet. If we get rid of one, we buy one, we have to get rid of one is the rule now. And I don't want to get rid of my red fence, so I think we're sticking with what we've got. What I was looking at, though, is possibly, if we go to planters, at the moment we're running this one, 6 meters wide, good capacity, and it does fertilizer. I was thinking of this one, which doesn't do, or does it do fertilizer? I never get these things right. Oh, maybe it does do I was thinking of upgrading to this one, which is a bit of a pain. You have to sort of go from the side to the front each time. But it is half as wide again. And it is a great little machine. I don't think I want to get into any of these. The hills are just too big for the horsepower required. Yeah, it's just too many horsepower. It's too hilly. I think this is about our peak here. So I could get this one as an upgrade. The other thing I was looking at upgrading is we go to sprayers. I was thinking of getting a motorized sprayer like this or this. It's a lot of money. This is a bit cheaper. Or even this one. Which actually looks like a reskinned version of this one. It's just cheaper. I quite like the look of it though. We can't use this one. It's not designed to be played with realistic weights. So it only takes 500 litres the way I'm playing. Even though it says 2000, whoever did the mod never took into account the weight. So even though I really like this one, I would probably go for this one because it's just standard in-game. There's less likely for anything to go wrong. Anyway, there are some options as to what to spend our money on. Hey John, welcome in. Well, tractors are meant to struggle to climb the hills. My fleet go up to 420 horsepower, but I don't run any equipment that requires more than sort of 220 for that reason. So I've got 330 horsepower here that can pull the seeder and planter and stuff just about on the hills. Got 270 horsepower here. He can do the hoe on the hills just about. And 420 horsepower here and 420 horsepower here for the mower, which even though only rated at 320 due to the hills, you need the extra 100 horsepower. And basically, you just got to have more headroom on horsepower with the hills. Basically. Like, for example, it's not very hilly, this particular job, but normally I'd run the smaller tractor on the stone picker, knowing it was a completely flat field. But as we're not busy, this tractor was available, so I went up a bit more horsepower. I love the hills. And yeah, as Blair says, John, adjust the course to go across the field, across the hill, not up and down it. That will help. That's what they do in real life. I think we could probably sleep or spend the money. Me being a tight arse, I think we'll probably sleep and we'll see what tomorrow brings. So we'll hitch a lift back to the farm with this. We'll hop out, get into the Land Rover, save the game, and then we'll sleep and see what tomorrow brings. We are going to have some grass to cut in December. One of my field grass fields will be ready. Hey John Brock, welcome in. How are you? So our sheep herd has actually got quite big. We might sell a couple of hundred sheep. But really, I think we're getting to December before we decide to spend the 600,000. By then, there might be 700,000 anyway. As we do have quite a few productions running who are on auto sell. We do have a few pallets that appear here and there that we have to go and get. So we'll hop out here. So I could get that sprayer, couldn't I? The farm is definitely getting bigger. I also could get the planter. We could do both of those. And that would keep us fairly future-proof. Right, so we're going to save the game at this point. Now we'll feed sandwiches. Sandwiches! Come on. Where are you? Call him out because it's so early. Check on the chickens. They are full of food. Oh, and we got the new modded Land Rover compared to my old one. In case, I mean, you won't have noticed I made it the same colour, but it's smaller than my other one was. Like, it is definitely smaller to look at. But it's cool, it seems to work, and it sounds like a diesel, which is cool. Oh, I thought I saw him. Where is he? Well, he's playing hard to get. We'll catch him in the morning. Right, let's just sleep through until tomorrow. The worker can work through the night. It'll still be the same month. It'll just cost us a little bit in overtime. Oh, we've had a beep. That means our lorry is serviced. And it's raining. Let's check the sale. No, thank you. Tempting. We just bought one of those. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's for a Unimog. Nothing here that we need. So we'll feed sandwiches. Come on, mate. Come and get your breakfast. Who's a good boy? Good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. And we will go and feed Ruby in our new diesel Land Rover. That even sounds like a diesel, which is cool. Then we'll come back and feed the cows, buy some pigs, maybe buy some cows, sell some sheep, maybe. Look at the sunlight glinting off the sheep. Love it. And the train. It is a beautiful map. There's no doubt about that. Ruby, where are you? Come on, Ruby. There she is. Who's a good girl? Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Oh, you got your breakfast. Off you go. Good girl. Right, we'll go check on the sheep, as there's no pasture food now. Being winter, they only get what they're given. We did chuck quite a few bales in last harvest, so last grass harvest, so hopefully they got plenty of food. Got 88,000 litres, still got 48,000 in meadow grass, so, and we got nearly 600 sheep. We need to sell 100 sheep. We need to sell 100 sheep, really. We should probably sell 100 sheep. They do breed quite fast, the old sheep. Maybe we could just lower the age at which we're selling them slightly in this section here. So we are selling any animal over 2 years old. We could make that 1 year and 6 months. Wow, it's quite a difference. That's going to be a massive hit, isn't it? Let's do it. Let's just sell them and see what happens. So when we wake up tomorrow, it's going to sell any sheep up to 50 of them that's a year and 6 months or older. And hopefully that will reduce our number down to below 500. As we have more wool than I know what to do with. Oh, well done, Blair. So as you can see, this little hut is full of wool. And then we've got pallets of wool lying around, out in the rain, just waiting for the best price to come along. The old snorters. Right, how many have we got in here? 582. Well, I'm happy to keep buying pigs. We're making money out of pigs. I'm only buying babies and good genes ones. But we got plenty of pig food being made now, so we're not constrained by food. And the pen will hold up to 1,000, so we can keep buying them. So we only got 2 breeds in here. The Berkshires and the Gloucestershires. Of which I can never see any Berkshires in the pasture, but I'm not fussed as long as the numbers. So 8 months old, 3 months old, 6 months old, on the cusp, but we'll buy you. Too old. Not good enough anyway. Gloucestershires. 2 months old. Okay. Not good enough. Too old. Mind you, he could breed a few females. He's got great genes. We'll have him. Right, that's it for today. Just 5 piggies. And we'll go check on the goats now. We're driving on the right side of the road, as in the right side of the road for us English, having played Farming Sim for so long, sitting on the other side. Right, we got 488 goats. Well, until they get to 500, we're not going to start selling them any more than we already are. And we have a bit of milk. Not enough to worry about. 82,000 litres of food. So we might chuck some hay bales in here on our grass harvest next month. So that's all good. We're now hopping to the truck stroke lorry. Oh, look at all the wine we've got. How exciting. Witcombe Winery is making wine from our very own grapes. Best price has passed, but I didn't want to sell it because I like having it. I like having our wine sitting outside there. Right, we'll find the truck who's just been serviced, so he should be rearing to go. Here he is. In the old workshop. Looks like the contract's finished. But anyway, we'll deal with that in a minute. Unless there's another stone picking contract. In which case we'll just send that tractor up to that one. There isn't. So he can just sit there for now. In fact, there's very few contracts, so yeah, we might well end up buying a field and setting it up ready. We'll get the slurry done next. So we won't do the straw today. I have a feeling we did the straw yesterday. So we'll do the slurry manure and then we'll pop straight into TMR. Oh, well done, John. More go-karting. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Reading the chat. Excellent stuff. Question is, will it start? But anyway, let's just check out the cow pen. We got 90. That's okay. Come on. Come on. Well done. So how much milk was in here? I didn't look. Not enough to warrant selling. Grab the rest of the manure. Oh, I've got this horribly wrong. I think we'll take a try a load of pig food over to the pigs before we start feeding the cows. Yeah, the wine is a mod. I just googled wine factory. I think it was on Itch or GitHub. The vineyard's not a mod though. Oh, hang on. We don't want manure. We want pig food. What am I doing? Hopefully, well, it will let us put it back, luckily. I blame that on Blair, that one. I was reading the chat under the spout, just subconsciously hit fill up without checking what I was filling up with. So there's not much in the way of contracts and stuff. It sort of makes me think we should possibly buy a field and get it prepped for the spring. If we do buy a field, I'm thinking maybe onions or linseed or poppy. Probably onions. I think, no, we don't need onions. Whatever my canning factory takes. And while we're here, let's take some sugar beets back over the other way, because they make pig food. Oh, there's not as many in here as I was hoping. Right, we'll take the sugar beets, but we need to check in our productions how much sugar we've got made. Probably the windmill. Well, he's got loads of cut sugar beet in stock, so when we drop this off, we'll turn off that production. So all this will go to making pig food. We got plenty of diesel now. We got plenty of herbicide. Plenty of liquid fur. Pig food we'll leave on. Stop making that. Plenty of that. And that will turn off as well. Pig food, why aren't you working? Corn, barley, sunflower, sugar beet. Got barley. Oh, we're out of corn already. That's not good. Well, we'll have to see if we've got any corn anywhere, but it's unlikely. Let's have a quick look over in the multi-fruit. So we need to plant more corn, basically. Sort of solves really the issue with oh, there's not much corn in here either. Yeah, we need to plant more corn, basically. So we put that in here. How much pig food will that get us? Only another 70,000 litres. Very corn bias. Right, we're going to buy field 32 and prep it for corn. That is my decision made. Unless we can find a bigger field. And we'll get the bigger planter. Okay, we're looking for Highland cattle in here and water buffalo. Oh, we need to just make sure there's nothing in here that shouldn't be. So we get 2 more loads of TMR in, and we'll think about what we're doing with the rest of the day, which probably isn't going to be a lot, but you never know. It might surprise us with a couple of contracts that we think are worth doing. Okay, before we put this away, just have a quick look at the production. So we might take a trailer load of something down to our production, and also it might help us make more of a decision about the field. It's not that. What's it called? That one. Like we could fit a tray load of carrots in. So I'd like to do parsnips. Oh, it's got It takes peas. Have we got through all of our peas already? Probably. We could take a tray load of carrots down, keep it topped up. We don't have any potatoes, but I have bought the potato pressing plant. I've also bought a potato harvester. So we're good to go on that front next year. In fact, we should check the calendar and see when potatoes need planting. Nothing's really happening till March now. When it comes to our field grass, it does start growing in February. Now we have one that's 7 of 8 on growth stage. So if we run out of hay, we won't lose much by harvesting it. Unfortunately, we're not even allowed to harvest field grass till April. Hang on. One of our field grass fields is going to have parsnips on it. When do you plant parsnips? Oh, that's all right. Not till April anyway, so we can leave that one. The other one is having peas on it. When do we plant peas? Now, we could harvest our... In fact, we will harvest our pea one when it stops raining. We'll harvest the field that's going to have peas on it, so it's ready. In the meanwhile, let's grab a tray load of carrots, take it down to that production, so at least there's something going. Unless there's some spinach in here, but I very much doubt it. In fact, if we look at the... It will tell us, unfortunately, due to an update, this is moved over there, but it will tell us. Sugar beet. Why have we got... Oh, potatoes have been in here forever. Oh, they're ready for when we plant them anyway. Barley, carrots, corn. I just got rid of the corn, so I think this is wrong. Yeah, I think it's wrong. Yeah, no corn showing. And this is going to food production in. Whilst it's raining, no point in running around like a nutter. Let's do the jobs we always forget to do. So basically, if we're going to end up in a situation where we can just have 1,000 pigs, we need to grow more corn. Okay, we're dropping off the carrots. Can't see a lot in the mirrors. We are dropping the carrots off. And we'll now head back. I think we're going to buy a field to grow more corn on. In fact, let's change that. So, if we're buying a field for corn, we should just buy the biggest field we can. I mean, 27 looks interesting. It's just got these telegraph poles across it, which is probably why we never get any contracts on it. Good size, though. As is field 10. It's definitely bigger, though. Yeah, I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to see if we can get the workers to go around those. Well, I'll drive the harvester anyway. Let's just buy that one and have done with it. Maybe we should visit it first and have a look at it. But it doesn't say... Oh, it does. It needs ploughing. Oh. This could be a challenge for Mr. Courseplay. Get those big ploughs go round these. What other fields are available then? In fact, let's just put this away. It's bound to crash if I leave it to its own devices. And we'll bring back the other tractor. So, we're going to buy possibly field 32, possibly the one with the telegraph poles. Field 32 doesn't need ploughing. Ploughing isn't an issue though. We have a lot of time to get it done. It might be an interesting courseplay challenge for our big plough. Right, I think we should spend the money. I can't help it. So, right, field 32 is 10 acres. Field 27 is 18. That's a big difference. Field 25 is 9. Now, how big's field 10? 11. Oh, it's not bad. It's a long way from the farm, though. How big is field 4? 17. How big's this one again? 18. 433. 448. I mean, ultimately, I suppose you buy that one, then you buy this one. And you just get rid of those trees and make it into like a square. Don't know about this road here, if you could lose that. But that's sort of a plan, long term. I think we should have a play with the telegraph poles, so I'm going to buy this one. I bought it now. Never going to live it down. And we'll buy the soil information because we can. Why is that only on fit? Oh, because we've just bought it. Fair enough. When we have had it a year or two, that will go up. Fair enough. Okay, so if we're going on a long ploughing expedition, first thing we need to do is check the field out by actually going there, so I can ascertain whether or not the red tractor can handle the hill or not. That does look too steep for the red tractor with this plough, so we'll use the black tractor. Even that's going to struggle, actually. But it's got a great turning circle, which is a good thing with this plough. Check out the view there. Awesome. The way they've got the shadow over the big manor house and the windows just showing, that is awesome. Don't know if I'll use it, but I'm going to take a little cheeky little screenshot of that in landscape. Right, what we need then for the plough is this tractor here. Now it's a big job, so we'll double check under the hood before we get started. Everything's perfect. Look, what about his servicing hours? 9.2 hours into a 15-hour service, so 7 hours should be enough to get this field done. Otherwise he's got stuck. I have no idea the best way to get to this field, but it's near the manor house. I think this way will be fine. In fact, the other way would have been better, but hopefully it won't turn around now. And what is the field number of our brand new field? Field 27. Field 27. Well, let's get up there and get it to work. It's going to be a cornfield. So we've still got 241,000 left. I think we upgrade the planter. That will cost us about 40 grand. And we'll still have about 200 grand left, which I think we spend on a sprayer. And then we will have spent 600,000, which is always a great feeling in farming sim, spending the money. Should be some good views from this field, actually. I don't think we've ever had a contract in it, so this will be the first time that we will have worked this field. And once it starts raining, we've got our hay field. Well, it's field grass, but should give us more of a yield than normal grass. That's why we planted it. Even at growth stage 6 or 7, it should still give more yield than a fully done grass field. So that field on the left is ours to be potatoes. Must be this field in front of us. Excellent. Never been here before. Let's have a look-see. pH value is pretty good. Doesn't need much lime. Needs a bit of nitrogen, but we'll deal with that. We'll probably get the slurry up here at some point. But let's get it ploughed and stone picked first. So we need to make a field 27 here, as there isn't one. There is now. Hey Cher, welcome in, how are you doing? New field, Cher, new field. Fieldwork settings. There's one of you, 6 headlands should be enough. We want you to start in the middle. We do want 2 round corners. Can we lower that slightly? What about the islands? We want to go round them. I think they might need 2 headlands. We'll try it. See what happens. Right, headlands are clockwise, they're clockwise. Let's generate that and see what it looks like. Okay, it's sort of ignoring the 2 around the islands. It looks like. Maybe it doesn't like doing 2 around the islands. We're just going to have to watch it to see what it does on the islands, or do it ourselves. I'm going to save this. And let's just set him off and see what happens, eh? Off you go. Let's make sure the plough gets lowered, as sometimes with courseplay, because it's got a dual action, as in it can be left or right, sometimes it doesn't lower it. It has lowered it. Excellent. It's going to take it 2 hours. We're not going to watch it for 2 hours. This is why we want the 6 headlands. Does massive turns. Well, that hasn't worked very well, has it? Unfortunately, I think the plough was just turned the wrong way when it got to that one. And I would like to know where it wants to go next. Okay, so it's going to go back up here. Fair enough. We can deal with that. Now it wants to turn it around. That's fine. If it had been this way round when it went round that island in the first place, I think it would have been okay. Let's just watch what happens when it gets back down to that island before we leave it. I think of them as a challenge, Skender. I like the fact they have got collisions on them. I also like it when they don't have collisions on them, but yeah, I bet you're counting down the hours, Share. Hey, Vintage Farmer. Good evening, welcome in. So, guys, I will be farming an American map shortly, even if we don't stick at it for long. But my old friend Lancy Boy, his map is getting out on Mod Hub soon, and for old time's sake, I think it'd be good to do a Lancy Boy map. And besides, he used to support my channel loads of years ago, when he just started out. So we'll probably have a look at farming in Indiana when it comes out and do a week or so on it. So be prepared to see some big stuff. Well, I'm glad we didn't use the red tractor. It would be down to like 2 miles an hour here. Well, half my viewers are from America anyway, Skender. Anyway, I always stream Lancy Boy's stuff when it comes out. I have done for about 8 years. So... Hey, Billy. What's up? DS Farmer. How you doing, Billy? Hey Billy, it's Witcombe Park. Same one I've been on for 3 months probably. I do tend to stick with a map for longer than most people. I think it's my OCD. If I start something, I like to 80% finish it. Never 100%. Story of my life. Well, it'd be nice to know when the rain's ending. We might have to have a look. I'm just intrigued as to how it's going to handle all these islands. I'm pretty sure a Giant's worker would handle them better than Courseplay. Courseplay doesn't really notice them. It just sort of follows the courses that you've got. Whereas the Giant's worker does look around. I'm loving the mud on those tyres though. So we're heading straight for another hole. Look. See what it's going to try and do when it gets there. Going to ignore it, it looks like. That's not going to be good. Oh no, it's going to go round it, look. But again, the plough's the wrong way for it to be doing that, unfortunately. It's going to get hooked up on it. If the plough had folded out the other way, it would be okay. So we're going to have to help it, I think. Yeah, probably. We'll watch it though and see what happens. As you can see, the plough's basically folded to the left, so it's got hooked up on it. Alright, cheers Skender. Catch you soon. Right, when's it going to stop raining so we can get on with some other stuff? Bit later. Alright. I don't mind fast forwarding a little bit. I think we'll just stick with this for another 15 minutes, and by then it should be past the poles, and then we'll be able to leave it. This tractor does work very well with this plough due to its extreme turning circle. Corn, we need more pig food. I underestimated how much corn we need. But the other small cornfield will change into something else. Maybe It's going to get stuck again, I think. Yeah, definitely going to get stuck again. Just not leaving enough room. Yeah, we can have plenty of in cab. But let's watch the plough. Alright, such a pain. Mr. Courseplay failed big time with this plough. It'd probably be fine with like a lizard plough, but we're in England. I know they do use similar things, but not in Witcombe. I was going to do it again. Thought it'd go past that and get it on the way down. Let's do it the way it wants to. Hopefully we're not too close to the edge so it's going to get confused. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Okay. Right, hopefully. Yay, I think we're clear of the dangerous poles. Let's just watch it go up one more time and then I think we'll fast forward till the rain stops and get the mower out, pick up our hay. That was an effort. Still, when we're driving the combine, it'll all be down to me anyway. Pretty sure the stone picker will manage the posts. I might be wrong. And we'll drive the slurry ourselves, the lime ourselves, so post shouldn't be an issue. And besides, if we're going to move into that house over there when we're really rich, we should own this field. when the rain stops, the old seagulls should come back as well. Okay, I think he's safe now. Let's get a mower organised. To be honest, I don't really mind cutting it while it's raining. I just won't ted it until it stops raining. Well, I've been going a little while now, so I'm going to say it. Please do hit the like button, guys. It's very much appreciated and does make a difference. Hey, Cher, good to see you. Catch you soon. If I don't see you before, Cher, hope the concert is everything you hope it's going to be. Well, the yield looks pretty good. Swaths don't look small, do they? So that's a bit of a result. Hey DW Cobb, welcome in, how you doing? Hey, Charles, welcome in. How you doing, Charles? I might have to get myself a coffee in a second. We'll get the tenor going. The rain's about to stop, so get the tenor going, and then I'll make myself a coffee. How's Benji today, Charles? Ah, he's on a walk. Hope it's not raining for you today. All good. think we'll make a course for this. But we'll wait for it to stop raining before we tell it to go. I want it to start somewhere around here for the future. And this is field number. Always forget the field number. What are we looking at? 36. Not a windrow. Right, let's have a check on the plough. Make sure that's still going. I'm not caught on a tree or something. Still going. Hey Dwarven, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm just going to put a coffee on. I will leave you pictures of this guy. And I will be right back. By then it should have stopped raining as well. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Right, we get the windrow up there as well. So we want to get these hay bales made and collected before it gets dark. The second it stops raining, the tedder can go. Yeah, I figured. Nothing to see here. We'll also make a course for this one, but we'll have to wait for the tedder to finish before. I think I might just fast forward a bit, you know, just till that rain stops. Well, they look like, it looks like a good yield off here. It really does. Right, that's my coffee ready. I'll be right back. Hey, Bearlissimo. I did get a new... Well, I built another PC recently, but even with the old 5060 Ti, it was still pretty good. But cheers, I'll take that. I will take that. I have been working hard at trying to keep the graphics and have no stutter. I think I've got there. Okay, I'm back. Final coffee in hand. If you're using Courseplay, just allow a round corner. It's worth it. It will miss a little bit in the corner, but it tends to just whiz round the first headland then instead of faffing. Oh, now it's stopped raining. I wonder if the seagulls have come back to the plough. Still no seagulls. Well, it looks like he's on the first headland. Yeah, definitely on the headlands. What is it going to do about this post? Oh, well, we're safe from the posts. Let's go check on the tedder, who's getting there, getting there. We are going to have a really big yield, aren't we? And that was only growth stage 6 of 7. Field grass is definitely the way to go if it's like possible. If we get this going, we'll just make sure it doesn't overtake the win rate, the tether, rather. Should be good. Should be okay. See how big the swaths really are. Big old yield. Like it. I suppose we'll think about getting the baler up here once we get the tether out of the way. We'll bring the baler up, we'll set that off, and then we will follow the baler, picking the bales up with the auto load. The universal auto load bale feature that our trailer can have. Well, any flat trailer can have. And then we got winter to cultivate this field, put any lime or anything like that down. We won't fertilise it. Peas don't need fertiliser, as far as I remember. So it'd be a waste to fertilise it. Yeah, there's some big swaths coming off this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to slow this one down a bit. Otherwise it's going to overtake the tether. Perfect. Right, you're finished. You just don't know it. Right, we'll send you back. We'll speed up the windrow, and then we'll get a baler up here. So you can go back to, oh, I don't know, somewhere out of the way. Maybe there. And we'll hop into the windrow. Speed it back up. Oh, I'm stuck in the wall. Well, guys, do hit the old like button if you haven't already. It'd be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're getting the baler up there now. We'll let the windrow finish probably. Set this off, and then we're going to pick the bales up with the auto load trailer. Doing a great job. Quite nice bit of grass work in November. Couldn't leave it any longer though. Not with field grass anyway. Oh, cheers, Blair. Cheers, Bear. Bellissimo. Good name, that. Right, you finished. Off you go. Just make sure it doesn't drive straight into that tree, which is quite likely, actually. Close. Right, you. Are you going to go from here? Or are you not? Oh yeah, big yield off this field, no doubt about it. Got a bale already. Okay, let's come back up here and pick up the bales. Might as well use this tractor. We put this away. Quick wash. Come on, quick. bit of fuel, and we'll hitch him up to the stone picker, or at least leave him next to the stone picker. So he's ready to go. Second the plough's finished. Should be out of the way there. We'll hop in here. Go and start picking up some of those bales. Oh, how many bales? That is an interesting one. Maybe 40 or 50. Oh, he's got stone picking to do, so, or if you mean the trailer, yeah, I haven't watched the trailer. The other one's got stone picking to do, so it's going to get more anyway. Yeah, maybe it's about, I think it's 4,000 litres bale, so that would be 250,000 litres. We will see. No, they're not oversized. They're Heston size, Heston bales. But no, they're not oversized. No, I don't do any of that oversized stuff. Like, I don't even let my trailers get filled up. To be honest, they're all on realistic weight. Quite a few bales there. Well, there's 25 bales on there now. Might get 50, maybe. Quite a lot of bales in the headlands, isn't there? It's 256,000 litres of hay there. Quite impressive. Yeah, it's a great map. It really is. It's heavy on your system, but that's just because of the detail as much as anything else. It is a great map. Be interested to see how much he had to change it to allow consoles to run properly on it, which I'm sure they will. Very true. Lot less strain as well on your equipment, Saxon, as in on your PC or whatever. But there's a lot less stuff on it, so beautiful though. Another beautiful map. So this next load of bales, I think we'll keep in storage just in case the goats and the sheep need some more bales. Say 5080, but honestly my 5060 Ti handled it in 4K fine. Turns out it's just the game. Everyone thinks it's your graphics card, it's not, it's the game. The difference between my 5060 Ti and this wasn't an insane leap that I thought it would be. Right, you can get a wash now, this chap.